My name is Mark. Welcome to the Quiet Hour. I'm grateful that you are here in this gentle space at this quiet moment of your day or night. There is nothing you need to hurry toward and nothing you need to solve right now. This is a place to slow down, to breathe, and to rest in the nearness of God. As you settle in, allow your shoulders to soften. Let them drop just a little, as if they no longer need to carry the weight of the day. Let the muscles of your face relax, the jaw unclench, the brow smooth. There is no expectation on you here, no performance, only presence. Take a slow, unforced breath, and then another, not deep or deliberate, just natural. Let your breathing find its own quiet rhythm, like gentle waves arriving at the shore and retreating again. If you can, allow the room around you to feel calm and safe. Perhaps the light is soft. Perhaps the sounds are few. Even if the world outside feels noisy or uncertain, this moment is held. You are held. Tonight, you don't need to have the right words. You don't need to feel strong or certain. You are simply invited to be here just as you are and to rest your thoughts for a while. Stay with me. There is time. There is peace waiting to be received. Now in this quiet space, I will read from the book of Psalms, Psalm 51 from the King James Version of the Holy Bible. Allow the words to come to you slowly. There is no need to analyze or hold them tightly. Simply listen and let them rest where they may. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. According unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against thee, thee only, have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all mine iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from blood guiltiness, O God, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart, O God, thou wilt not despise. Do good in thy good pleasure unto Zion. Build thou the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with burnt offering and whole burnt offering. Then shall they offer bullocks upon thine altar. Stay here with me for a little while. Psalm 51 is not a loud prayer. It is not rushed. It is the sound of a heart that has come to the end of pretending. A heart that is no longer defending itself, no longer hiding, no longer trying to appear stronger than it truly is. It is a quiet, honest turning toward God in the middle of weakness. If you are listening tonight with a sense of heaviness, this psalm understands you. There is a tenderness in these words that meets us exactly where we are, not where we wish we were, not where we think we should be, but here, now, with everything that has weighed on the heart throughout the day, or perhaps through many days. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. Notice that the psalm does not begin with explanation. There is no argument, no justification, just mercy, as if the soul already knows that God's mercy is not earned by having the right reasons or the right language. It is received because God is merciful. Tonight, you do not need to explain yourself to God. Some burdens grow heavy because we keep rehearsing them in our minds. The what-ifs, the regrets, the words we wish we had not said, the choices we wish we could undo. Psalm 51 gently releases us from that endless loop. It invites us into truth, not as punishment, but as rest. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. This is not shame speaking. This is honesty. And honesty, when placed before God, becomes a doorway to peace. God is not surprised by what you carry. He is not startled by what you see so clearly in yourself. There is relief in no longer hiding from the one who already knows. You may feel tired of carrying your own awareness, tired of remembering, tired of replaying. This psalm does not tell you to forget. It tells you where to bring what you remember. Wash me thoroughly, cleanse me, create in me a clean heart. These are not the words of someone trying to fix themselves. They are the words of someone who knows that renewal comes from God alone. There is something deeply comforting in that. You do not have to repair your own soul tonight. You do not have to scrub yourself clean through effort or discipline or resolve. God does the washing. God does the creating. Listen to the gentleness of that phrase. Create in me, not demand from me, not require of me. Create in me. Creation is patient. It is careful. It is deliberate. It is not rushed. If you are weary from trying to be better, stronger, more faithful, more consistent, more at peace, let this psalm relieve you of that weight. God is not asking you to manufacture purity or joy or renewal. He is inviting you to receive it. Cast me not away from thy presence. This is one of the quiet fears many hearts carry, even if we do not name it. The fear that we have gone too far, the fear that we have worn out God's patience, the fear that we will be left alone with our own failures. Psalm 51 speaks directly into that fear, not with argument, but with trust. A trust that God's presence is not fragile, that it does not disappear at the first sign of weakness. God's presence is not withdrawn because of brokenness. Often, it is in brokenness that His presence becomes most near. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. O God, Thou wilt not despise. There is such kindness in this truth. God does not turn away from a heart that has been cracked open by sorrow, regret, or longing. He does not despise what is tender. He does not reject what is honest. A broken heart is not a liability before God. It is an offering He receives gently. If tonight you feel undone in some way, let that soften you rather than harden you. You are not disqualified by tenderness. You are not pushed aside by weakness. You are met. As you lie here listening, you may feel emotions rising quietly, or perhaps a sense of stillness, or perhaps nothing at all. Whatever you feel is allowed. There is no rush toward resolution. Psalm 51 does not hurry toward joy. It trusts that joy will return in its time. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation. Restoration implies patience. It implies care. It implies a process held in God's hands. You are not late. You are not beyond reach. You are not forgotten. Let these truths settle gently. Let them rest beside you, like a calm presence in the room. You do not need to respond. You only need to remain. As the night deepens around you, Psalm 51 continues to breathe quietly, like a steady presence that does not demand attention, yet never leaves. This psalm does not resolve everything at once. It lingers, and that lingering is part of its kindness. There are moments when the soul does not need answers. It needs safety. This psalm creates that safety by reminding us that God is not intimidated by what is unfinished within us. He is not unsettled by the slow work of healing. He is patient with the pace of restoration. When the psalm asks, "Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice," it acknowledges something very human. Sometimes the weariness is not only emotional, it settles into the body, it rests in the shoulders, the chest, the stomach. It moves quietly into the bones themselves. You may feel that tonight, a tiredness that words cannot fully explain. God sees that kind of weariness. He does not ask you to rise above it. He does not ask you to ignore it. He meets you there in the physical heaviness of being human. And he promises that even what feels deeply worn can know joy again. Not forced joy, not surface joy, but the quiet joy that returns slowly, like warmth returning to a cold room. Hide thy face from my sins and blot out all mine iniquities. This is not a request to be unseen. It is a request to be relieved, to no longer live under the constant gaze of one's own failures. There is a difference between being known by God and being consumed by self-awareness. God knows you fully, and yet He does not keep your past hovering over you. As you prepare for rest, allow that thought to soften your mind. You do not need to replay everything tonight. You do not need to keep watch over your own shortcomings. God is awake. God is attentive. You are allowed to rest. Renew a right spirit within me. Renewal does not always feel dramatic. Often it feels quiet, subtle, like a gentle realignment rather than a sudden change. You may not wake tomorrow feeling completely different, and that is okay. Renewal happens beneath the surface, in places you cannot monitor or measure. Tonight, renewal may simply look like peace returning to your breathing, or tension leaving your jaw, or the mind growing less noisy. These small signs are not insignificant. They are evidence of God's careful work. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Notice the order. Restoration first, upholding second. God restores, and then He sustains. You are not asked to hold yourself together. You are upheld. If your thoughts begin to drift as you listen, let them drift. If sleep begins to approach, let it come gently. God does not require your full attention to continue His work. He does not stop tending to you when you grow quiet. The Psalm speaks of a broken and contrite heart, not as something to be fixed immediately, but as something God does not despise. That means your tenderness tonight is safe. Your vulnerability is safe. Your silence is safe. There is no urgency here, no pressure to resolve what is unresolved. God is not in a hurry with you. The night itself teaches us this, how the world slows, how noise fades, how the body naturally releases its grip. Imagine, if you can, placing your heart gently into God's care, the way one might place something fragile into capable hands. You do not need to explain it. You do not need to protect it. You simply let it rest there. As the words of this psalm continue to echo softly, allow yourself to be watched over. God's presence does not withdraw when you sleep. His attention does not waver. He remains near, even in the quiet spaces where thought dissolves and rest begins. Let us move into prayer now, slowly, without any sense of urgency. You do not need to change your posture. You do not need to adjust your breathing. Simply allow these words to become your own, as gently as they wish. God of mercy, we come before you in the quiet of this moment, not with strength, not with certainty, not with polished words, but with open hearts. We come as we are, carrying the weight of the day, the weight of memory, the weight of things we do not fully know how to name, and still we come because you are near. According to your loving kindness, receive us. According to the multitude of your tender mercies, draw close. You see everything that rests within us tonight. Nothing is hidden from you, not the thoughts we replay, not the regrets that surface when the world grows quiet, not the weariness that settles into the body when we finally stop moving. You see it all, and yet you remain gentle. Wash us, God, not hurriedly, not harshly, but thoroughly with the patience of one who is not repelled by our brokenness. Cleanse what feels heavy, quiet what feels restless, soften what feels tense and guarded. We acknowledge, Lord, that we are human. We carry frailty. We carry patterns that tire us. We carry awareness that sometimes feels too sharp, too constant. And yet we place that awareness into your hands, trusting that truth before you does not lead to shame, but to peace. Create in us a clean heart, O God, not one shaped by fear, not one driven by self-protection, but one that can rest in your presence without flinching. Renew a right spirit within us, a spirit that does not strive, a spirit that does not rush, a spirit that does not collapse under the weight of perfection. Tonight, We ask not to be cast away from your presence. We ask to remain, to abide, to rest beneath your watchful care. Let us feel, even faintly, that we are not alone in this quiet room, that your nearness does not depend on our clarity or consistency, that you stay. Restore unto us the joy of your salvation, not loud joy, not performative joy, but the quiet joy that feels like relief, the joy that comes from being held rather than fixed. Uphold us with your free spirit. Hold what feels unsteady, support what feels tired, sustain what cannot sustain itself tonight. God, you do not despise a broken and contrite heart, and so we do not hide ours from you now. We place it gently before you, with all its tenderness, all its longing, all its unanswered questions. We trust that you receive it with care. As the night surrounds us, let your peace begin to settle deeper. Let it move from thought to breath, from breath to body, from body to soul. Let what has been clenched begin to loosen. Let what has been held too tightly begin to release. We remain before you, unguarded, unhurried, trusting that you are doing a quiet work we do not need to supervise. And as we remain here, God, we allow the prayer to slow even further. There is nothing we need to add now. Nothing we need to clarify. Nothing we need to resolve before you. We rest in the knowing that you are already at work in the quiet places we cannot reach. While our thoughts begin to soften and our awareness gently dims, you remain fully present. You neither sleep nor withdraw. You watch over the soul with steady care. In this stillness, we release what we have been carrying too tightly. We let go of the need to revisit every moment, every word, every choice. We entrust our past to your mercy, our present to your care, and our future to your wisdom. We do not hold these things in our own hands tonight. We place them in yours. God, let your peace move like a gentle covering over the mind. Let it quiet the inner noise that has followed us into the night. Let the questions rest unanswered for now, knowing they are safe with you. Let the worries loosen their grip and fade into the background. As the body grows heavier, we receive that heaviness as a gift. Muscles soften, breath becomes slower, calmer, unforced. The heart no longer needs to stay alert. There is no danger here. There is no demand, only your presence, steady and faithful. If there are moments of sadness that surface in the quiet, hold them tenderly. If there are memories that drift through the mind, allow them to pass without resistance. If there is emptiness, fill it gently with your nearness. And if there is nothing at all, let that be enough. God, we trust that even as consciousness begins to fade, you remain. Even as words lose their shape and thoughts dissolve into rest, you are still near. You do not require awareness to continue loving us. You do not require vigilance to keep us safe. We rest beneath your watchful care. We rest beneath your mercy. We rest beneath your kindness. Let the soul grow quiet now. Let the heart grow still. Let sleep come naturally, without effort or fear. Remain with us through the night. Watch over every breath. Hold every unspoken prayer. And as your peace settles deeper still, we simply rest and rest and rest.